How did you find last night then and yesterday?
How did you find
Tiring.
it? It was a long day, but I thoroughly enjoyed it all. Did you?
Yeah.
Joe and Cindy are at Yorkshire Wildlife Park, finding out what it's really like to work in one of the country's top wildlife parks. Another day, another challenge, and we're sending Joe and Cindy off to Lion Country.
Ready for what's in store next?
Bit nervous.
Right, let's get to the first activity then.
Come on then. Let's go.
Let's go.
YWP's lions were rescued from a rundown zoo in Romania in 2010 and rehabilitated at the park. At the time, it was the largest lion rescue of all time, as 13 lions were flown back to the UK in an aircraft sponsored by Jet2. The lions didn't come without problems from Romania. Poor diet, poor conditions had taken their toll. And there were challenges with all of them. But we had given them space, a good life, and unlike in Romania, plenty of red meat.
So this morning we're going to give Joe and Cindy a bit of a taste of what it's like to be a carnivore keeper here at Yorkshire Wildlife Park. One of our things that we do in the morning is to just go and check the animals, and sometimes we give them a feed in the morning, sometimes we don't, but today is definitely a feed day.
So I think what we're about to do is go and prep the food for the lions, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think there's another.
But I think there's probably a twist in there somewhere, because there usually is.
Amazing. Good morning, my darling.
And then hopefully get to feed the lions,
Stroke them.
ride them. Yeah.
So this is where we store everything.
Right.
I'm going to let you ladies go in first.
Oh my God.
Oh wow. What?
It's a bit
It's
kinky.
like that.
Oh, it's got
The
a leg.
mafia.
It's
Do you
got
know
a
when
leg.
they had all them things hanging up?
It can get pretty messy, I'm not going to lie. You have to have a bit of a strong stomach. I'm used to it, but I'm not sure what you'd be like the first time that you do it, especially as a vegetarian.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, it gives me a bit of the willies.
Right, if you come in here, ladies. Bless you. We're going to get... So we need to weigh it.
God, it's a big piece, isn't
It
it?
is a big piece. Yeah, we're about 6 for that one, so that's fine.
It's a bit gaggy, because I think where we're vegetarians, it's sort of like touching the meat was a bit, but I think when you know what it's going to do and you're going to feed these, then you can sort of put it all into
Yes.
perspective, don't
They've
you?
got to eat, haven't
It's
they?
like the
So-
animals have not died in vain. They're going to a very good cause.
Yeah.
So we've got to put a powder on it, like a vitamin powder.
Right,
So we
okay.
take vitamins sometimes, and it's just exactly
Yeah.
the same for the cat. So we've got that here.
So like marination.
Yeah. So what we're going to do with this meat, just to make it more interesting for the animals, make them work for their food a little bit more, because obviously they don't get the opportunity to hunt when they live in zoos and wildlife parks. So we need to make their dinner times as interesting as possible and make sure that they get some exercise. So what we're going to do with this meat this morning is just make a hole in it, thread a chain through, and then what we're going to do is take it over to the enclosure and actually hang the chain up in the enclosure, so the cats have to pull and work quite hard to get their food off of that chain.
Carnivore Kim, she is so fantastic at what she does.
Yeah.
And makes everything look so easy and effortless.
Yeah.
But the work that goes on
Yeah.
behind the scenes, like when you're out here and you get to see it and it's all lovely, so much work goes on behind the scenes. So
Big clap to
big
all the
clap
guys.
to all the staff here, because
Yeah.
it's not easy.
God, you're really shoving your hand in
Well,
there,
it can't
Joe.
feel it, can it? That's the good thing.
Gee.
That's it. And then that's ready to go.
Oh,
Right, that's the problem.
Big hole.
Making the big hole.
Yeah, because it's so
Because it's
tough.
tough.
It is tough, and then get the chain round.
She's like, oh. I watched me put the gun back on.
Get in there, girl.
For first timers who are vegan, yeah, can't ask for much more than that. Did a brilliant job.
What's next?
What's next?
We're never going to sugarcoat Joe and Cindy's experience here. One of the most difficult things we have to do is recognise when our animal is nearing the end of their life and making sure we do everything for them to make their life comfortable.
Maria is about 16 and a half years old. She's suffering with arthritis in both elbows. We've actually knocked her down and put some steroids into both elbows to see if we can ease the pain. These are some of the issues that they've all had that we've lost in the past due to the small areas that they were living in.
So it's 3.5 metres by 3.5 metres, wasn't it?
Solid concrete.
5 of them.
5 of
in
them
one
in it.
place.
No bedding.
Awful.
They couldn't even unlock the padlocks. Padlocks were rusted on. So how they'd cleaned them was just to hose underneath.
Oh, they're awful.
So their floor was constantly wet, hence they had awful infections in their feet from the muck and the feces
Saying
that
about
they'd
like open sores and
Yeah.
stuff.
And being on concrete all the time gives you mobility issues like this later in
So
life.
she's suffering now.
She's uncomfortable at the moment. She's scored every day. The vet sees her every week.
That was quite an emotional one, weren't it? It's quite upsetting. I think because we know that Maria's sort of like not very well, is she?
No.
Bless her. And
Through her past life, that
cruelty.
wasn't her fault, really.
We're looking that if we have a bad winter, then we will most likely lose her. Which is awful because then her son's going to be on his own. He's never been on his own before. We struggle with losing the animals, and also knowing that Simba's going to be on his own. That's obviously going to be quite difficult for him. But in the meantime, we've put heated flooring in there so she can get off the floor if the weather's cold in her pen.
But he'll pine, wouldn't he?
He'll be quite sad.
This is what does happen. You see all like the glamorous side of things all the time, but there's also really sad times that come along with this as well, isn't there? I'm just so glad you got them. Because what you're doing here, like in the life that they've got and the space and the freedom, and I know like even when the park closes, that they've still got access to be inside or outside, so it's not like they're all cooped up and they're free to be lions.
So it was very sad to lose an animal, but we know we've given them the best life right up until the very end.
When we were around the back, it was quite entertaining. We let Simba and Maria out. We kept them in the race just for a few minutes, just so as the girls could actually have a good look at them and see how handsome the boy is. And we were hoping to see how Maria was moving, but Maria wasn't having any of it. We quickly let her out. Simba closely followed, and then he gave the most enormous roar, and the girls just absolutely cacked their pants.
A bit bigger than Peg, eh?
You're gone. I mean, that part, honestly, that roar.
That roar literally goes through your whole body.
Yeah. Wow, look, he's gone like Mo Farah. Oh, he's gone for the big one, isn't he?
They are quite intimidating though, aren't they?
After a close-up lion experience, the girls are moving on to some real monkey business as they set off to meet the park's guinea baboons and lemurs.
So we have 27 baboons making up one big harem. So you have one dominant male at the top, which is Nyandan. Then you've got Guba and Nefagwe. They are his disciples, sort of backup group, and then majority of here are sons. We've got a higher male population than female, so sometimes they can be screaming a lot and chasing each other around, but that's completely natural for them. It's how these guys deal with things. So up there you've got Guba making the noise at the top, who is second in command, and we believe over the last sort of year and a half he's slowly taken over the group, because Nefagwe has been in charge for a long time now, since the group arrived here about 12-13 years ago.
What did you think about those lovely baboons over there, Sydney? What was the first thing that comes to your mind?
Pink. Pink bums and pink willies.
Yeah.
Pink turnout.
Can I just say,
there's
one thing that you can really notice with them all is that, like, it's very pink, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why are they all like doing this
hanging it
out like that?
These guys have external genitalia. Some other species of plant have it internally, so it is more like.
It's not an excited thing.
No. You'll tell when these guys are excited. It gets.
I'm sure.
Does it?
It gets. Yeah.
It is quite embarrassing, actually. It is, because you just find yourself, that's all you can stare at. They're pulling it, they're playing with it.
So they just hang it out morning, noon and night?
Yeah. Well, we can't put pants on them.
And all shapes and sizes?
There was some short ones.
And very small ones.
And some big ones.
Very big.
And you'll see in a minute when we give these nuts as a treat. Everyone in here has a pecking order. Everyone's got a line. Everyone's got a job.
Really?
So if you pick a nut up and you're not had your turn, and someone above you's not had their turn yet, bang! You get a wallop. You get a wallop, and you got to drop it. They know. They've all got a hierarchy and stuff.
I really loved it, Joe, to tell you the truth.
I did. They're very fascinating to watch.
Yeah, very fascinating.
Bring your
And
hands
these
in.
are called monkey nuts.
They are
aren't
called
they?
monkey nuts, yeah. So there you go.
Wow!
Wow, this is amazing.
Joe, do you want to go? There
I
you go.
hope I've got a good throw.
Try and get as far as you can, and then we'll get the others down there open up now.
This
Oh,
is
you feel like you're going to
lovely.
knock them out?
Now-
That's their little treats, the monkey
Yeah.
nuts. They like them. And then they do it in pecking order. So the ones that are at the top have to wait their turn, and then they do a swap over, but it can cause rows. Off to see the lemurs.
This is behind the scenes stuff. This is where
Right.
these guys spend their night times and winter months and stuff.
So we went inside there to go and prepare some, really weird, isn't it? Some
Yeah.
newspaper sprayed with perfumes.
What we're going to do is do a bit of wrapping paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have some sugar rush. I don't know.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's spray it on the paper,
Yeah.
and then we're going to roll it all up. God, it stinks.
Oh, it's nice though.
It is nice. It's not my cup
Oh,
of tea.
yeah, I like that
That's
smell.
quite sweet, isn't it?
And then we'll give these guys out because these guys rely a lot on sense of smell. So they might rub it on the body, they might react to it, they might just run away from it. Different actions, and all of it's a positive thing.
So does it just keep their mind stimulated?
Come on then, let's do it.
And it's really good for the lemurs because sensory is an important part of their behaviour and how they communicate. There you go.
Oh, here we go.
So you've got Mum, Dad, Tink and Humbug, and these are all their offspring.
So will I throw them a...
Yeah, just chuck them on the floor and stuff and see what they do, see if they react.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, this is amazing.
They want the carrots.
They know what's coming up after.
You
they
want
know
the
they want
carrots.
something nice.
These ones don't squirt or anything, do they?
No.
Good to
They're not
know.
going to wee on you, don't worry.
They wasn't one bit interested.
Not one bit. Didn't like the perfume.
No.
Super
Look at
powerful for
these
them.
two, Joe.
Like me and you.
Yeah, in the trolley.
These guys are losing their habitat because we want our new phones and our new
How
tablets and
selfish.
stuff. So what we should be doing is following the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And make sure we're
And
handing
stop
down
being
stuff.
selfish.
Yeah, exactly. So these guys are not monkeys. They're not apes. They're what you call a prosimian. So they're a little bit different. They are what we would have been millions of years ago.
So that Greg really knew his stuff, didn't he?
He really
He
did.
really went on and on.
And on.
Because these guys can adapt well to the heat, and they come from more dry, scorched, sort of spiny forests in Madagascar, and they've got built-in sunglasses.
And then he went on.
Again.
So the girls are far too comfortable in the Hex Hotel at the park. So tonight, they'll be getting the authentic wildlife experience and camping out in the park itself.
Have we interrupted you? This is a ridiculous outfit.
Why? It's practical.
Very practical.
Joe, no! So look at that.
Yeah. This is nice. I've had enough of it now. It's you again, isn't it? It is. It's you.
2-0 Josh.
2-0 to John.
Right here, I've just rendered out a little track. I've sampled the lions they're going to wonder what the hell's
so
going on.